When I first read about it, I thought The Vault was a ripoff of Money Heist. And I don't know about you, but I am not a big fan of the popular series, so I was very close to giving the movie a pass. But then I found out that Luis Tosar, a fantastic Spanish actor, was part of the cast, so I decided to give the movie a go. Now it's time to see if I made the right decision. The Vault is a Spanish production with an international cast directed by Jaume Balagueró, who is famous for his horror movies. But in The Vault he leaves ghosts and monsters behind to bring us an ambitious caper that may not surprise you but will probably keep you engaged. Thanks mainly to its likable characters, none of which is extremely bad or extremely good, except of course for the engineering mastermind behind the heist, who here is played by Freddie Highmore, a young actor you may have seen in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory or the series The Good Doctor. Now, I don't know how you feel about Highmore, who, by the way, is also the producer of the movie, but I think he lacks energy when it comes to bringing a character to life. So that is why I was very worried at the beginning of The Vault, thinking that he was going to carry the weight of the movie on his shoulders. Luckily, that wasn't the case, because the load is evenly spread among all the characters. Out of all the international stars in the film, I would have loved to see Sam Riley and Luis Tosar play bigger roles. As for Liam Cunningham, I have the impression he didn't commit to his role, probably because his character spent most of the time looking at a computer and giving directions over the radio. But however interesting these characters may be, there seems to be no time in the movie to really flesh them out, which I find surprising, because The Vault is 2 hours long and there are only 6 tips behind the heist and not 11. And what about the editing? Well, it's all over the place, but it's understandable because you'd have to do magic to make up for the loose ends in a script that 5 people were responsible for. It's a fact. Too many cooks spoiled the broth, or in this case the caper. And even if they may have tried to fix things in the cutting room, the key moments lack the necessary tension and pace to keep us on the edge of our seats. But even if some of the elements in The Vault are somehow flawed, the final result works out. And I think that has to do with the quality of the production. In fact, I was extremely happy to see that most of the film was shot on location in Madrid and that the story was set during the 2010 World Cup, which must have been difficult to reenact. And to top it off, there was the little perk of reliving Spain's victory. I bet every Spaniard who witnessed that epic moment remembers where they were when Iniesta scored that goal. I know I do. In conclusion, should you watch The Vault? Let's put it this way. If you do, it will be like getting on one of those rides at the amusement park where you just cruise through the jungle or space, and even if you know that everything around you is phony, the experience turns out to be amusing. That being said, once it's over, you will want to head straight to a roller coaster to get your heart racing like crazy. And this is how far we get today. If you already watched The Vault, let me know in the comments what you thought about it. And until we see each other again, have fun.